Netflix just dropped a trailer for their new show, Marines, and I, as a 13-year Marine Corps veteran and founder of the Military Millionaire community, am going to do a live reaction so that I can portray what I hope this show turns into and let you know how accurate it seems.
I want to join the Marines.
Tell me what you know about the Marines.
Guns, fighting, shooting, training.
I will tell you that I have an 8-year-old son who says he wants to join the military. And this is about his comprehension of what the Marines are. And so, yeah, seems accurate enough.
Go now!
Getting jacked.
Getting jacked.
You're probably going to die in it.
Hope not.
Marine Corps is a 911 force, ready to go fight tonight.
If another nation declares war on us, these Marines will be the first to go.
Not sure that a ton of people recognize this, but the Marine Corps is actually the only branch of service where the entirety of the Marine Corps is on call from the president and can be anywhere in the world with a force, maybe not the full force, but a force within 24 hours notice. Does not take an act of Congress to turn the Marines loose. It takes a phone call from the president. We are what they call the president's own, which is a point of pride for Marines.
I'm a grunt, someone that's gonna do exactly what they're told. But we think too. We have feelings, all right?
Yeah, there's this misconception that grunts are just like cannon fodder idiots. And the reality is that within the Marine Corps, there's only so many people who get to be infantry, whether on the enlisted or the officer side. And it is a very desired job because a lot of the people the Marine Corps attracts are the personalities that would want to go into the infantry. And so the Marine Corps infantry, sure, does it have some dum-dums? Yeah, but so does every branch and every MOS and every whatever. By and large, the Marine Corps infantry is actually fairly intelligent and top-notch because the people who are fighting for those positions have to compete to get into some of those jobs, especially on the officer side. On the officer side, where it's even more competitive for what job field you get into, there's a lot of high-level infantry guys that I was lucky enough to work with, although I was not infantry. I was attached as a motor transport guy, but I digress.
We're going to be sailing around for the next 2 months, and we have to go through training exercises to make sure that we are fit to the task.
The average lifespan of an employed machine gunner is like 7 seconds. I want to outlast that 7 seconds.
Every Marine's goal should be to outlast 7 seconds. Yes, innuendos. Marine Corps.
Training that the U.S. military does is extremely dangerous.
And you got to think that the adversaries out there are doing the same thing. They are practicing right now to kill you. A big part of you wants that conflict. You want to know that you have what it takes.
After a while, it really just becomes about your boys.
I didn't realize that until
Back that up for a second.
While it really just becomes about your boys.
That's true. The Marine Corps is a very tight-knit community, and it really does genuinely become about the brotherhood, the sisterhood, the camaraderie, especially in combat-facing units where you're going to go through some shared hardship. And so that is a very accurate statement.
I didn't realize that until I started losing friends, because unfortunately I have.
Yeah. Yeah.
With how advanced weapons are getting, never has a battlefield been more lethal.
We're in contact, we're in contact.
There's always that underlying tension. Is everybody ready to fight?
To be fair, that's not something that every branch of service has to worry about, because in the Marine Corps, every Marine is a rifleman, meaning as a motor T guy or as a safety guy or a cook or whatever, you are a rifleman first. You go through the School of Infantry. You might not go to the infantry training battalion, but you go through a basic rifleman course to understand the basic fundamentals of small unit leadership in combat, basic drills, basic hand and arm signals, and all the things so that if called upon, you can plug and fill a hole. Case in point, one of my drill instructors was a cook in the Marine Corps, and he had 2 Purple Hearts, right? So he'd gotten around and done some stuff. I myself got to see some stuff, some action as a non-infantry guy. Now, granted, I was attached to security elements as a driver and navigator for large logistics convoys, but we did do security convoys as well. And as such, we got to see some different things, but we did attach to infantry units, and a lot of these guys do. And so it is not uncommon for non-infantry Marines to have combat experience, right? That's not necessarily the case in every other branch of service. Not saying it's better or worse, just how we operate.
I can't think of anybody that'd be more ready than us.
That is a valid feeling. The Marine Corps, all of the branches, but the Marine Corps, which is what I can speak to articulately, does an exceptional job of breeding pride, ego, and making you feel like you're invincible. And to be fair, we are a pretty solid fighting force, but that ego and invincibility, you know, it's good when it comes into combat. You want to have a little bit of a sense of indestructibleness. All right, I'm intrigued. This is going to be coming out November 10th, which is the 250th birthday of the United States Marine Corps this year. I am definitely going to tune in and watch that and see how they do portraying this. My hopes are a little bit high, right? This is a big deal for Marine Corps, 250 years. Not to discredit any other branch of service, right? But this is specifically talking about the Marine Corps. My hope is that they do an accurate job of portraying life in the Marines, right? Not just the good, but it sounds like they're going to talk through some of the bad, some of the hardships, some of the struggles with being away from home, the camaraderie and everything else. So at least from first pass, this seems like it has the potential, but I'd love to hear from you guys. Comment down below, what would you like to see Netflix include in this, and do you think it'll be accurate? And then we'll come back and we'll watch the real one, the actual drop on November 10th, and we'll see if we were accurate. We'll see what it comes out to, and we'll see, we'll give it the old Marine Corps up, down, and see if it passes the sniff test. But wanted to just kind of do a quick review. I don't do a ton of reaction videos like this, so comment down below if you like this and you want me to react to different videos from, whether it's Marine Corps stuff, Netflix stuff, or just news, right, and things that are going on in the world. So I would be interested in hearing whether or not you guys enjoy this style of content, because I'd like to incorporate some more of this into my channel, and I always welcome your feedback. So have a great day. Make sure you subscribe and share it with a friend if you found it helpful.